Are you planning a motorcycle vacation or maybe a long trip to a place you haven't been before? I understand that very few things can compare to racking up miles on your bike and going out into the world. Behind every legendary and memorable trip is good preparation, and in this video I'll be guiding you through everything you must know before you ride. But before we continue, check out our website to get the best deals and offers on your motorcycle gear. We will match any price guaranteed. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a like and leave a comment, let us know what you think is important for long motorcycle trips. Let's start with one of the most important considerations right off the bat. Checking up on your motorcycle to ensure that everything is functioning optimally is very important. And here are some pointers for a checkup to prevent your trip from becoming memorable for all the wrong reasons. First off, check your tire pressure and look for any signs of wear and tear while you're at it. Next, take a good look at your brake pads and test the lights of your bike to see if anything's out of the ordinary. Once you're done with that, check if the oil in your gearbox and engine are fresh and ready to go. Don't forget to look at your chain to see if it's tensioned properly. If you're not mechanically versed, you can always bring it to a mechanic for a checkup to get it done right. Okay, great. Once you've made sure that your motorcycle is primed for a long ride, make sure that your gear is too. You're going to be relying on it for an extended period of time. So when was the last time that you cleaned your helmet, jacket and boots? If you're looking for an easy way to clean those, we've got a video out for that on our channel. If you're not sure that you have the right gear for the trip, consider the weather conditions that you'll be riding in. Let's go through some examples. If you'll be riding in regions where rain is frequent, make sure your gear is waterproof. Or if you'll be traveling through warmer areas, make sure that your gear has sufficient ventilation options. Now for those who are planning routes along mountainsides or areas where visibility isn't always optimal, consider investing in reflective gear to make you stand out at all times. Always prioritize safety. Let's talk about proper planning. And even though the thrill of riding out and seeing where you end up can be tempting, planning your routes ahead of time can be just as satisfying. Map out your own routes or lean on the experience of other riders by using one of the thousands of beautiful routes you can find online. I'd recommend using a navigation app, and there's lots of different navigation apps available online. However, please make sure that you can use your app both on and offline so you don't get lost if you lose service. Apart from planning your route, plan your brakes and refueling stops. Enjoy the ride and remember to refuel both your bike and yourself. Again, using a navigation app will help you locate points of interest and gas stations. Let's go over the things that are essential for an extended trip. It's important to keep a balance between keeping your bike light while being as prepared for as much as possible. And the items I'm about to list off will offer peace of mind so you can focus on enjoying the ride. Starting with the toolkit to help with any unforeseen mechanical issues that you or your company might encounter. If you're not mechanically inclined, I'd recommend looking online for a basic understanding of fixing common motorcycle issues. You don't have to become an expert overnight, just make sure you know how to use the tools that you bring. So bring a toolkit for your bike, but don't forget a small first aid kit for yourself and the people you're going with. You'll never know when you need it, but if you ever do, you'll be very happy you brought it. Other essential items include bringing sufficient water and snacks to keep you going. Check the expiration date of the food you bring to make sure nothing goes bad in the middle of your journey. And finally, I'd recommend bringing the spare key of your bike. It's a little easier to lose it when you're taking frequent breaks and staying in different places, and losing it will definitely ruin your trip. A spare key will get you back on the road without having to be stranded and towed in the middle of nowhere. Alright, before I go, I want to leave you with a couple reminders to be fully prepared for your trip. First, consider getting proper insurance on both your bike and yourself should anything happen along the ride. Second, don't forget to write down a list of emergency contact numbers. This list should include some form of roadside assistance to call in the unlikely and unfortunate event that you get stranded. As you can see, there's lots of things to consider before going on long motorcycle rides. And sometimes they're easy to forget. And by considering these pointers, you'll be good to go for a fun and memorable trip. If you're looking for gear to take with you on your trip, be sure to head on over to championhelmets.com, one of the biggest online platforms for motorcycle gear. We have the lowest price guaranteed and very sharp discount bundles. Stay safe and enjoy your trip.